So a little bit of change of plans. We're not going to work on dishes this week after all. I had an opportunity to have a golf day with a friend and decided to go ahead and take the opportunity and do some camping. Michelle is already out paddling. I'll show a little clip here. And this is her first solo journey. And I'm going to be a long ways away from where we're camping. So excited for her, but also a little bit nervous. I mean, she goes off on her own all the time, but this is the first time she's on the water alone. I'm not out there with my boat. I'll be out golfing. So anyway, we're really excited to be out here. And beautiful night last night, and the moon was shining bright. You could see almost like it was daytime. So beautiful time. We need our nature time.
I was hit.
Nice
Hey,
shot,
that's all right,
bro.
We'll take that. Oh yeah, you got the bounce too.
Nice shot.
Oh yeah.
Not bad.
Take it.
Nice shot. Oh shit. To the left.
Are you on?
Oh,
You get a car.
If you get any hole in one?
No, this one.
Okay, this one.
Yeah, this is the hole in one. If you get a hole in one here, you get a car.
Oh, I topped it. Nice.
Is it going to clear it? Is it going to clear it?
Yeah, that's good.
Heck yeah.
Oh man,
You're on the green.
should have hit a 5 or something.
Nice shot, Thomas.
Oh, that's gonna break hard. I had the distance right.
Oh, caught the slope.
Not any better.
That is a nasty green.
Yeah, no doubt. It's been tough.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
To the trees.
Hey, that was a good shot.
I'm going to tell you an essential to summer camping, for us anyway. It's right above my head. A ceiling fan. Every dome tent should have one. So after a nice little nature break, it's a good time to kind of visit the reason for the title of this episode. It's a pull of a line from a Bob Seger song, or Metallica song if you heard their cover first before you heard the original. You know, for many, many years, I was on a public stage and had a lot of success in radio and did some TV and writing and everything else. And it was very common for me to MC events or do public speaking. And for whatever reason, over a series of years, I got away from doing that. And I think I associated a lot of tough times that I went through as being associated to the career that I was in. And it wasn't that at all. It was that there were problems on the home front that manifested whether I worked in radio or public speaking or TV or not. And it took me a long time to get okay with, you know, creating content again where I was out in the front. And I don't know if I don't know why. I obviously had some kind of issues, some kind of block to doing it. I didn't want to do them. I can't tell you how many times I've been asked to MC events or host something or, do radio shows or anything. And I always said no, I really did not want to do it. Well, here lately, in just the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of occasion for me to do things on a microphone again in public, and it's mostly been born out of requests from family members to support things they're doing. So if you've been watching this for a while, if you're familiar with my life and my wife, Michelle, you know that she is a comedy producer and has been doing that for many, many years. And at the last minute for a comedy show she had in downtown Asheville at the Orange Peel, their Pulp Lounge, the host wasn't able to MC the show that night. So she, with a very reluctant setup of like, all right, now before you answer right away, so right away I was like, what date? I knew what she was going to ask me because we've had this conversation before, and I always said no because I didn't want to do public emceeing for events. But she did ask me if in a few hours from then I could fill in as the host of her comedy show, and I agreed to do it. And got up there on the stage and in front of the crowd and had a great time.
All right, our next contestant up to the stage, and go ahead and strap in or on, depending on how his set goes. Roman Fraden, everybody.
So that was introducing the person who ended up winning the comedy contest show that night, and had a great time. It wasn't as painful as I thought it might be. And right on the heels of that, my oldest child, my son, is in the Army and he's deployed right now. Well, he runs an events company of his own where he does different themed nights like music bingo or music trivia and things like that at different venues all around Asheville. Well, their normal pool of people that they have MC different events, none of them could do it. They reached out and they asked if I could MC a music bingo night. And I said, okay, I'll do it. And so went out and had a small but fun crowd. I think there was probably close to 30 people or so, but it was families, and it was a totally different environment and vibe than the comedy show, but ended up having a great time and, dancing with kids and laughing with people and just having a really good time. And so that was 2 within a week. Well, then tonight, after I post this video up, I've got to get ready because I'm going to be emceeing a trivia night, also for my son and my daughter-in-law's company tomorrow night. And so I have all these things all of a sudden that I'm doing public events again. And also, when I finish up posting up this video, I start producing the relaunch of my radio show. A few episodes back, you saw we launched Buzz Asheville, which is a kind of manifestation of a few different format radio stations that I've owned in the past, and kind of brought the formats together into a single diverse mixed format for local content and local artist music and everything. Well, I'm about to start doing a regular radio show again, which I have not done in many, many years. And so hence the title of, playing the star again, the reference to the Bob Seger lyric. I find myself all of a sudden back out in front of people with a microphone, and I'm finding that it's like riding a bike in some ways, that just picking right up where I left off and having a lot of fun. But the difference is I've been through so much since the last time I did it. And so, like with the emceeing, just having a good time, it's a lot of fun. I don't feel the stress or the pressure of doing a public event and having to do anything other than just be myself and hit our marks and have a good time, make sure everybody has a good time. With the radio show, I shied away from covering news type topics or politics in the community because it was something that was so divisive, and so many people these days seem to get pretty visceral if they hear anything that challenges what their standard viewpoint might be. And while my show isn't going to be a political show, it is a community show where we're going to be talking about things going on in our community and in our region. And the same way that I had that feeling toward emceeing the events of like, I don't feel any stress or pressure, I don't with this either. Because I after I did that monologue a little while back, a few episodes back, where I talked about corporate media and how it's really lost local voice and the flavor of local community and the nuances of community dialogue, man, the reaction that so many of you have given me talking about, yes, we need that again. And people that have heard me over the years say, you are the right person to do this. Instead of that translating to feeling pressure or expectation, I just see it as a welcome invitation to just be me and reach out to people that are impacting the things that impact our lives and having conversations and giving everyone a seat at the table. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. And I know I closed the last episode saying we were going to get into the dish sorting and everything. And actually, off to my side in that direction, Michelle is in the other room working on that very project. A little bit of a breather this week, but also some pretty significant changes in moving forward with other things that are re-engaging on a public stage. And that's pretty exciting. It's not scary to me like it would have been probably 3 months ago. Anyway, I continue to thank you for being here for these videos and coming along on the journey and sharing your impressions or your own stories from your own journey. And we'll talk to you again next week.
That's how you do it.